you started in.
Oh. No. I'm where I'm at right now. My callback is not in Gridania, it's in Ulda.
Oh yeah, you gotta go to Ulda for the callback.
Yes.
So you can
wait.
change your callback area. And it's not like you can't get to the Grand Company for free. They sell little, like, tickets that teleport you there for free that you can use straight out of your inventory.
Yeah.
Like, literally, you do not always have to pick the city you start in, for one.
Well, I'm not. Because I started in Gridania. I'm picking a different one.
You want to go with one that is convenient.
Whenever you go to one of the big crystals, you can set it as your return point.
Which I already have.
Yes, but you can change that at any time. It doesn't always have to be Ulda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand the context of what you guys are trying to get me to, like picking one, because I don't know what convenience means. Because you have there's no convenience understanding for me.
You want to be able to glam your gear, right, with ease, correct?
I have no intention of glamming at this point in time.
But when you do, you want to be able to do it with ease, correct?
I guess so, because I'm assuming I can't change this.
And then when it comes to donating gear and stuff to your Grand Company, you want that to be easy, yeah?
I know none of what this means. These are ideas and decisions
Right.
thrust
You know
upon
those
me.
tiny little shards that you can teleport to in the cities?
Yes.
In the Maelstrom, or the Storm, one of those tiny little shards brings you to 2 places that you're going to frequent.
Okay, see there you're talking about logic. This one adds a convenience layer to shit instead of teleporting to other spots and go to one that's in between the two.
Yeah.
Gridania has the inn room on one side of the main plaza, and the turn-in point at the other end of the main plaza.
Yeah.
Which is the Serpent. Ulda, while it is a little bit more convenient with their turn-in spot, their inn room is halfway across the same map with no, like, easy way to get there unless you run.
Well, there's the teleport crystal. Kinda close. But yeah.
Not really close.
But yeah.
You want the most convenience for your teleport.
So my teleport's not relating to that teleport, even though I'll get access to that teleport later on.
Yeah. Basic BL end-alls, you have 2 favorite stores, and Limsa has them the closest together.
Okay, there you go. That's the best argument to give me to. Is just straight up, this is the most convenient out of all things because everything else is too fucking spaced out.
Pretty much. That's what I was trying to explain.
Yeah.
Everything else is far too fucking spaced out. You want the convenience and closeness of the two together.
Yeah, go with the most blunt way of explaining things to me. If you give me all the details, I'm like, okay, what's the blunt part? Okay, I'm just
trying to dumb it down in terms you could understand, and it was hurting my brain. And as Raging says, sassy Kaya is best Kaya.
You just wanted to be sassy. That's all I'm hearing.
I hear no downside. But yeah.
Oh, to me being sassed? That's oh, bitches.
So you want to go with Storm?
Yeah.
I mean, who won't go with Storm in the X-Men?
If you don't like it, you can change, and then there's just a lock on changing it for, what, 3 days?
Something like that? Like, you can't change it again for a little while, but...
Yeah.
But you are going to have to re-level everything up.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, so in your Grand Companies, you're going to have a rank. So, for example, we're like Captain or something like that, or First Storm Lieutenant or whatever. There's a specific rank you need to have in order to even own an apartment or a room inside your free company, which is a guild.
Do I talk to him?
Okay.
It's a Storm Officer.
Are you following me?
Yeah.
So, once you obtain that rank, and say you switch your Grand Company, you're going to have to re-level yourself up, back up to that rank.
You're talking about a reputation grind.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it's like, yeah, the phrasing on that is a little bit more required. Because you said leveling up, I'm like going, I'm already leveled. Why would I lose physical
I'm gonna
levels?
try to simplify it. Pretty
Thank
much, each group is a different nation's military. If you get to lieutenant in one and you go to the other, you're back to private. But if you go back to the first one, you'll be a lieutenant again because it saves your rank.
Cool, I like that explanation. So your reputations get
And
saved.
it saves your currency as well. So if you have 10,000 currency in the one you're in right now, but you decide to switch to see how the other one's like, and then you want to switch back, you'll still have that 10,000 currency there to use. You just can't use it in the new one.
So, out of curiosity, is there any perks to swapping, or is it just really just the convenience?
It's really just a convenience.
Okay,
It's
cool.
convenience, and some people like to be masochists and get captain in all three.
So, where are you guys ranked in all three?
I'm captain in mine, and that's about it.
I got captain in 2 of them on an alt, and I'm captain, I think, on my main one that I use.
I'm gonna have to go to each location now, or am I just picking one?
You have to go to each location and attend the ceremony.
Yeah, but it's real
what
quick.
happens after this?
You choose the one you want, you get your chocobo.
Yep.
They teach you how the currency works, and you get your chocobo.
All right, let's go do that.
This is like a 20-minute thing
Okay.
total.
Thank God, like the level of world expansion this is, I get all the teleporting. Because if I had to do this in WoW and had to get on a fucking boat.
Why do you think they had you get all the tiny little crystals in each city?
Yep,
Well, even if it was just the teleporting to the main crystal, which is what I've been doing and running to the other locations, because
if you had to actually take the zeppelins or the boats, like you had to do from Booty Bay to Barrens and stuff for constantly for places. Oh yeah, no.
I'm just thinking about the fact of taking the boat from Stormwind to. Oh no, wait, that boat didn't exist back then.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how to get to Darnassus originally, besides the one boat and
The
Kaldor.
wetlands run.
Yeah, that's a wetlands run.
Or you take the boat to Menethil Harbor and you swim for an hour.
No. We're talking about the non-swimming route. The non-swimming route.
Yeah. Well, then the swimming route's the safest route at low level.
You want to go to the check mark. Because that indicates, I believe that, no, the arrow.
Oh, I looked on the map. I'm like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, look for the arrow.
Yeah.
You have all those turn-ins, so those check marks indicate turn-ins.
Yeah, I am a second flame lieutenant in the flames, because that's where I started. Then I liked the forest better, so now I'm captain there. And then everything above that is inactive because it's not in the game yet, really. It's just...
See, Rage likes to comment Mary Storm. That's all that mattered. We got the best comment of the day. Alright, what floor are you on? You're on this floor.
He likes Sassy Kaya.
Oh, we're talking about Storm. If I stand here, Sparkle.
Yeah, go stand in the glitter.
No!
I mean, Sassy Storm is great, too.
Sassy Storm will kill you.
It's a cat
not if I'm not the one being sassed.
And Roban as well.
Or if I was Wolverine.
I forgot that Queen was short person.
Hark you souls of flame, drawn to the bosom
That explains why the
desert,
child is also
where
a
the
short
fire
person.
burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Because that's still one of my favorite Storm scenes in a comic is just for the sasses.
Dude, when she sat...
Logan.
The conversation between her and Victor Von Doom at dinner was one of the best comic scenes ever reading, because the amount of back and forth where Doom knows that she will shock the fuck out of him, diplomatic or not. And T'Challa's like going, Doom, yeah, I'm not gonna save you, man. I don't care how much vibranium your suit has, she can hurt you still.
There's that. There's the time where she's sassing Logan about her having a long. He's like, "Fine, I'll skip the foreplay." And she's like, "You most certainly will not." And then also the time where Deadpool dared to call it a weave, and he's like, "T'Challa, this is not what it's looking like. Did you call her hair a weave? She's very serious about her hair." It's like,
by the grace and glory of
she's like, "Touch it, pull it. It's not a weave, motherfucker."
I mean, she's still bolted him.
Yes. Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, there's the weird twins.
At the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
That's actually a really good explanation.
Great
I like
and
that.
many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we.
What if you fired gold out of a gun and made your enemies bleed with it? Does that count?
Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return.
I still got 5k flames.
Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see?
I mean, this is a good motivational speech.
Downtrodden and enthralled.
Oh yeah, Raoban's the fucking man.
Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save?
Ridge like, just wait him hard to do it, man. He ain't wrong.
You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall.
Yeah, I'll stop on that again.
Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name
Man's
of
got
the
scars
Sultana, I beseech
and muscles. That makes him a man.
Line not
Even
your
his
own
scars have
coffers,
muscles.
but those of the immortal
Scars and
flames.
muscles.
Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but
It's like
to
the one joy, like,
restore
you know,
to
this guy earned his
prosperity.
muscles because there's no weight gain, protein, steroids in this
As
world.
the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah.
I mean, there's
As
probably
Ul'dah
magical drugs, but
prospers,
yeah.
so shall her people.
Muscle grow.
Ya for Ul'dah.
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Raoban?
The way she's looking at him, I see how that is. I see how that is.
People of Ul'dah, I, Nana, 17th in the line of Ul, address you.
I don't know if this is a power play or not. Since that
It's
literally,
a dual power play.
I mean, he's showing off how strong he is, but at the same time, she's like, oh, I got a man that lifts me up so I can give speeches. You're looking at him and looking at me. Best of both worlds.
Not even on the shoulder, respectfully on the arms.
Yeah, like, dude,
properly.
dude, that's like this all that weight right there. But the weightlifter joke is like, going, how strong is Ash Ketchum compared to a weightlifter? I'm like, oh no, Ash Ketchum's a god incarnate form. That kid can pick up like Pokemon and toss them like they're nothing. This Pokemon have weights that don't match those feats.
Yeah,
Ash throws
I think
Mewtwo, and
there's-
Mewtwo's like 230 pounds.
Yeah, he just flips him over like it's nothing.
You see his little dinosaur egg thing, and it's like, that's 140 pounds, and Ash is just cradling it like
Yeah.
it's nothing.
I
Much
found
has
it on
been
Facebook, so
made
I
of
don't
the
have a way
wealth
to
of
share it
Ul'dah.
because I can't find it again. But there's a guy that was like, could I take
Yet
Ash
those who
Ketchum in a
measured that
fight?
wealth in
And he's just like,
coins
he
and
goes
carats
over
are
like the list of
gravely
like times like
deceived.
Ash did things with Pokemon. First is like Pikachu,
For the
30
true
pounds
wealth
holding
of
it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It's like he, as he gets up to it in the Mewtwo one, it's like, yeah, no, I'm not doing it. Fuck
No,
this. He wins.
I'm done.
Beloved
And it's like not
subjects,
even his greatest
I bid
feat.
you raise aloft the torch
The
of
time he
Ulda,
just
that
like
her
lifted a
flames might
log
serve as
with
a
just two
beacon for
hands from the
all
bottom and
Eorzea
ran
to
to the front of
see.
Snorlax and put it down and kept that up because its Pokeball broke. Which that just makes you know.
Carries a Lavatar on his head that was over 150 pounds. Yep. The rest of us have like fucking neck spine.
But also just
crack.
like that episode, that means because the Pokeball broke because it was so heavy from Snorlax being in it. That means Ash pulled Snorlax with one hand in the Pokeball. All that weight. I'm not messing with that.
No, I think everyone in the Pokemon universe are monsters.
I mean, they have to be. I mean,
look how there's cloning. He's got Nurse Joy and Nurse Jenny's.
Permit me, Alfie and my
that's just
sister
family
Alize
resemblance
at your
at that
service.
point.
Cloning.
I
But it's
saw
also
at
just
a
like,
glance that
yeah,
you were
it
a
makes
fellow
sense that even
traveler.
a 10-year-old can lift a Snorlax like that because otherwise,
You might call
how
us
would they
students
survive
of history, sampling the
accidental
realm's
hits from,
remembrances in pursuit of
a Machamp or something.
enlightenment.
Yeah, that's the reason
They
why you
would.
can let your 10-year-old go out on a world journey on their own with just a Pokedex and Pokeballs, wishing them the
Right.
best of fucking luck. Why? Because our kids are monsters.
That's why I'm like, when a kid gets a scrape on his knee in Pokemon, I'm like, oh, that would have taken my leg off.
Yeah, blocks a Beedrill with their bare hands. I'm like, oh yeah, no, they're fine.
Yeah, that's why like there's this meme on TikTok you've probably seen of. For $1 million, you got to choose one anime character you can beat in a fight, and there are people that are like Ash Ketchum or Hercule. I'm like, are y'all insane?
I'm 100% taking on Hercule. He legit only knows basic martial arts.
Yeah, but he's a guy that can, without help, pull 3 trucks
I mean, Hercule's fucking strong.
and
Not a
punch
problem with
straight
that.
through steel.
But the thing is, the difference between me fighting Ash and me fighting Hercule, I can bluff Hercule.
Probably.
All I gotta do is
True.
just start saying Kamehameha, and Hercule's like, I forfeit. That's it.
Oh, hello, cat. Can I
Yeah.
help you?
I don't know. I think Hercule could see through your bluff because of how much of a bluffer he is.
Nah. That's a knowledge fight. I have more knowledge in DBZ to out bluff Hercule at that point in time because I know what he can go through. The only thing I'm afraid of is if Majin Buu's in the audience, like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm not bluffing. I'm not bluffing Hercule because I'll beat Hercule, then I'll die.
I don't know. I also think like if you do try to use a key attack, he'd see like nothing's charging. You're faking. I don't know. It's a very
I'd be
iffy
willing to take the risk. I'm not gonna fight Ash Ketchum. Ash
Yeah.
Ketchum's gonna punch a hole through my chest by flicking me.
Yeah.
Like there's
But even in general sense, it's like
Ash will accidentally kill me.
yeah. But yeah, it's just like Hercule
What
is
the hell
like
are you guys on about?
Talking about how Ash Ketchum's a monster.
dude can casually lift a Snorlax in its Pokeball where its weight still counts.
Carries a Beedrill. Carries a Lavatar on his fucking head. Ash is a monster. Yeah, someone asked me like that same question, like for Hunter x Hunter, like who would you rather fight, Gon or Killa? I'm like, I'm going to lose either way. I'm gonna pick Killa. He'll do it faster.
He'll do it instantly.
Yeah.
You will die painfully to Gon because he'll be trying to not kill you.
Yeah.
And still do it.
And then so it's like, well, who would you rather fight, Krapika or Ahsoka? I'm like 100% Krapika. Krapika can't beat me. Krapika can't use Nen. It's a martial arts fight. I'm pretty confident I could do better there.
Wait, Kurapika didn't change their Nen after the spiders?
Krapika is locked. Can only fight with their max power at the spiders. So basic martial arts against everybody else.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
They can't use any of the chains against anyone. Yes.
This speech is why I chose the storm.
All right. Let's see. I mean, it is mommy here talking. Hi, mom.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts
She's a
do
character
not swell with
I had a crush on in
pride.
this game first until I got to know Strolla better, and then I'm like, ugh.
I mean, our newest lady kind of suits me better for her design and aesthetic.
700 summers have come and
Menfina?
gone since our forefathers
yeah.
first
Menfilia.
ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time,
Like, you're into blondes, but I like the style.
Limsa Lominsa has
He doesn't
grown
know
from
it, but he
humble
will.
fishing village
Yeah.
to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
But this is more like a mom. You don't crush our mom. Mom just leads.
Did you
What else
look
is
as
on
the
Pokemon?
Admiral bid you?
Pokemon,
It
where
is a
any of
rather
us would truly
stirring
die by
standard, I
thought,
must
like
say.
the way of a warrior.
Die by thought. T-H-O-T.
The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of
Like, we
fallen
meme about it here, but
crewmates,
any
while the black
girl in
longship
Pokemon that would
represents a
squeeze
pirate
our
vessel.
head like that would, yeah, it'd pop like a grape.
When the Gallian Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom
Alex.
standard, and our grand company
cat.
was reborn. All
Can I help
answered the
you?
call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano.
Can I assist you?
That
in
day,
some sort of
the
way,
world bore
Kiki?
witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa.
Oh, it's a scanning here from Vanguard. Oh.
I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage.
No.
Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
Who invited you
It has
to?
been 5 long years since the calamity struck.
Don't worry about the
5
twins.
long years of
Only one of
tireless
them's talking.
rebuilding. Yet still
Yeah, and he
the
talks way too
wounds
much.
of the calamity fester in the weak.
Does he talk for both of them? Is that what I'm getting?
But when I stand atop
does
the
way
mizzen
too much.
mast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago?
Don't
Shall
you worry
we
about the
not
twins
do
right
so
now.
again?
I can't. They're
Yet
bothering
there are
me.
those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the
That's about right for the
restless
start.
Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind
Look,
them
Mermaids,
swells the
don't
grim
worry
tide
about
of
your
the
kids,
Gallian
okay?
Empire.
They
My
can take care of
kids.
themselves.
No, I don't have children.
Even now, the curs
No,
fly
you do.
their
In
No.
this game, you
within
do.
our
They are
No.
your children. Their
No,
dad
no.
disowned them, so
But
you
the day will
adopted
be
them.
upon us ere
No,
long.
no, no. I'm gonna like give you guys
We
some good
are
life
well
lessons. Wish you the
nigh
best of luck.
surrounded. Yet there are those among
I'll
us
be a mentor.
who would rather turn
No
their
dad.
swords against
Right,
their
Flo?
crewmates than our cannons against our foes.
They're your kids. I don't want to deal with them.
How can we
Don't.
hope to repel
I
our
see them
many
as siblings.
enemies when mutiny breeds?
I mean, yeah, at
below
this point they are
deck?
siblings, but I mean, you can't tell me at that one point you did not
There is
adopt
but
them as your
one
own,
course
Oh, I
left
want
to
to
us.
murder the man.
right? All right, these are my kids now.
I'm still not sure if I've forgiven him or not.
One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both.
They may have forgiven
and
him,
see
but I
this ship
haven't.
safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened.
They still have some of
twixt
that youthful
pirate and
forgiveness.
maelstrom.
Yeah.
And stand fast with our
They're still young
adventurer
and dumb.
brothers against the coming
We have that
tempest.
adventured, cynical, murderous intent.
Mark ye well. A crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, Gather beneath the undying crimson standard and pledge me your strength, your
His
skill,
speech is
your
like by far
wisdom.
the best speech.
And
All
with
of
the
them.
guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till seas swallows all.
Pretty even for me. I like them both. The next one is
Funny, Senna.
yeah, kind of flat.
Yeah, I like hers the most out of all three.
I'll follow
Senna
you to the
is like,
seven hells, Admiral.
it gets the point across, but it's like so it's so gentle it doesn't carry.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy
Well,
meeting
Merweb
you
actually
again.
has that voice of authority to it.
Yeah. It's like Raubon has that manly hoorah.
I like
Yeah.
that. I don't wait to
He's
look
got
that child's looking at
grab
me.
you at the heart and pull you by the strings to it. So it's like
Yeah, Merweb's literally like buckling up your bootstraps.
Wait, the
and-
god they're praying to is Leviathan? Oh man, this town's fucked. Oh, wait, we're gonna just go kill Leviathan. We're fine. Never mind. Sorry.
Oh no, we will. At some point, we will kill him. Don't worry about
And
it.
oh, and the kobolds have the primal god Titan on their side.
Yep.
Wow, no wonder they can pose a threat. They got actual legit gods.
yeah. The Amalja, yeah, they have Ifrit.
Had past tense.
Had
Mine now.
The Sylph have you'll see.
Garuda and Ramu.
Yeah. No, it's the other lizard people that are in the forest that have Garuda.
Yeah, but the Sylph have Ramu.
Yeah, the Sylph have Ramu. So Hagen have Leviathan, and goblins, yeah, they have Titan.
Not for long. Let's go get some gods, everybody, and slay them. Gotta slay them all. Step, step, step.
Who they actually worship in Limsa is Limlane,
Alright, buy weird.
who is
Buy Bileson twins. It's just like calling this to the Olsen twins.
Can I help you, Cat?
This is, I help you choke on a pretzel. I'm like, I don't eat any pretzels.
Just go to the amphitheater teleport.
Where's the amphitheater?
Mikola?
Yeah, this is so much easier
Amphitheater?
way to just click on the map.
It was like right there under your nose.
Couldn't see it. It's under my nose.
So hit him for me.
What is this, Toucan Sam? I can't
I
follow my
lost
nose.
son to the calamity.
The three seeds.
Why is no one
all
fucking
together.
sitting?
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
I was gonna say frickin' elves. I'm like, shit, my character's an elf.
She's not an elf.
I said frickin' elves with the people, and I said I'm an elf. She's different. She's like a dragon lady.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelves Wood. Fearful of the
Not a
green
dragon.
wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers
rage call me
sowed
Big
the
Nose,
seeds
wow.
of our civilization. And soon, they were joined
Golly,
by
you guys
folk
punched
of
me in the
all
face here.
races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysin. An elegant symbol. Do you not agree?
Incoming ad for everybody who's not sub. Sorry, guys.
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood.
The way you guys explained it last time made her sound unique, like one of a kind.
When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder.
There's not very many
we might
NPCs
push
like
back
her
the
and the
encroaching
little
darkness.
That's what I'm surprised.
Yeah,
Is actually
all
the little
in
ones.
Gridania, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance.
Yeah, with how few there
that
are,
all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common
With
threat.
how few there are, it's rare.
Yeah.
5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander
I would
of the
definitely
Order
agree
of
that
the
this is
Twin
the
Adder,
stalest of
ever
all
shall
the
I bear
speeches.
the weight of our people's sacrifice.
Like I said, my favorite was the storm.
Favorite is fire.
Their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day.
My favorite is the Maelstrom.
That's great. My favorite was the fire.
The scars borne
You
by
mean
our
Ulda?
forest
Yeah.
are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives driven to desperation. Some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness,